Hi there, welcome to Blue Anchor Barbecue's YouTube instructional video. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you that have been following my social media for the last 18 months or so, you'll know that I'm an ex-military chef. I've been running a blog about my barbecue antics for the past 18 months or so, and I get frequently asked quite a lot of questions, how do I start getting into barbecue, really want to start smoking food. So I've taken the time to just show you something really basic, go through the fundamental basics of equipment and starting out with something nice and simple. Today we're going to do smoked sausages. I know what you're thinking, sausages, they sound a bit plain, but actually if you've been to a smokehouse and you've had smoked sausages, you'll appreciate that they taste absolutely stunning. And plus, for the sake of people that may not necessarily have been barbecuing before, it's nice and simple. We'll just go through slow time, explaining to you how to set things up and how to enjoy the food. Okay, let's get started. So we'll start with the basic equipment that you need. First of all, a cup of coffee, very important. Here we have our ingredient, our sausages, fresh from the butchers. These are pork and leek. Put some nice fancy patterns in there. As we cook them, you'll realise why I've done that. We've got some barbecue tongs, thermometer, food probe, and some wipes. We've got our smoked chips, we've got some cherry and some oak, and we've got some welder's gloves for handling the hot equipment. And we have the humble kettle barbecue. So I've decided to use my kettle rather than my offset, just to mainly for most of the followers that perhaps may not have an offset smoker. For those of you that don't know, that's an offset smoker. And inside we've got our chimney starter. Again, not vital, but will make your life a little bit easier if you have one. I can run through that in another video. And we've got our little charcoal basket here, and most importantly, a lid. This will help capture all the smoke inside. So you want to get your coals started. For those of you who haven't used a chimney starter before, you look underneath, there's a little compartment underneath where you put your combustible materials. You put them under there, put your coals on the top, and what that does is it evenly lights your charcoals before you put them in. That way you maintain a nice steady temperature for your cook. Okay, so after about 10 minutes, so you want your coals to be fully lit. As you can see here, they're all nice even glow apart from the top ones, but I'm not too concerned about that right now. Got a welder's glove on. Make sure you keep your feet and everything clear. Don't wear flip-flops. And just pour it all into your basket. Right, so after about 10 minutes or so, once you've placed the lid on, you want to be looking for a temperature anywhere between sort of 130 and 150 Celsius. That's, in my opinion, that's ideal for smoking any sort of meat, really. The way I've set this up, as you'll see as I lift the lid, the vent is over where the coals would be, and you want the thermometer over where your food's placed on the grill. The thermometers aren't terribly accurate, but it will give you a rough idea of what you're dealing with. So if we open up the lid, okay, on my particular barbecue I've got this nice liftable edge on each of the parts of the grill, which will help me put in my chips. If you haven't got that, you'll have to find a way of lifting the lid off, placing the chips on before you place your food on. Okay, so next we're going to place on our wood chips. The debate's out there about whether you soak the chips or not. Personally, I don't. You don't want to go too heavy with them. Bear in mind we're only smoking these sausages for the best part of maybe 20-30 minutes. So if you can be tempted to put too much on, it can become too smoky and overpower the food. So what you want to do is just place them onto the coals. Straight away you'll notice them start to smoke. So now we've got everything going, be really quick. Quick note on food hygiene: if you can use separate utensils for raw food and cooked food, it'll be a lot easier, and always remember to wash your hands after you've handled any raw meats. Okay, so we're just going to place these offset away from the heat, so like so. nice evenly spaced so the smoke can get around them. Drop the lid. Remembering to keep the thermometer over the food and the vent over the flame. Okay, back again. So after about 25-30 minutes, we've had our sausages, we turned them around a few times, but they've basically cooked away from the coals and we've got a lovely golden brown colour to them. And as I mentioned before, with the slats cut into them, you can see as the sausage is cooked, it's opened up nicely. That's great if you're covering them with sauces and onions and stuff, they get all inside the sausage. And it just looks nice and pretty. You don't have to eat them like this. Personally, I like to stick them on the coals. The best part is, you just move them over. Get a bit of colour on them. Right, so we're back. They've been cooking directly over the coals now for about 5-10 minutes or so. A lovely bit of colour on them there. Try and get a bit more focus. Don't think you can because of the smoke. You can see they're lovely and golden. And if you're not so sure, if you have got a food probe, just probe it. And the magic number you're looking for is 75 Celsius. As you can see, they're all nicely cooked. So we'll take them off. Okay, and there you have it, our smoked pork and leek sausages. We'll just garnish them with a bit of fried onions, fried in salted butter, and some tomato sauce and mustard. Lovely and simple, perfect British barbecue. Not quite the weather, but lovely food. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our video, and keep posting for more videos. Thanks very much.